my roommate's son, Christian. Ironic that his name's Christian because he's farthest from a Christian as he could be. Me and my roommate were having a conversation, his mother, we're having a conversation amongst ourselves, and we have the front room of this trailer we're renting, and that's our bedroom basically, and we have our computers in here, and this is pretty much where we hang out all day. He hangs out in his bedroom all day. He beat on his computer and destroyed it, and I couldn't fix it, so it's my fault, naturally. Everything's my fault if I can't fix it when he breaks it. Anyways, we're having a peaceful conversation amongst ourselves, thinking that we were in private. He just walks right in, sticks his nose in our business, and I just turned and looked at him and says, "Do you need something?" And he just starts smarting off to me. And I'm like, "Hey, we're having a private conversation here. Just because we don't have a door doesn't mean that we're not entitled to our privacy." Anyways, he starts mouthing off and wanting to square up with me. So I stood up and I'm like, "Get out of here. This is our private area." He squares up with me. His mom gets in between us and she's trying to stop him from he's puffing up, okay, sticking his chest out and sticking his nose up like he's going to do something to me and get violent with me. I'm disabled. My hand was ripped off and my hand was ripped off from my arm in a motorcycle accident. I have very little use of it. I can hold a guitar pick or a drumstick, that's about it. And he's wanting to square up with me. This kid's 17 years old, about 300 pounds, 6 foot tall, and I'm 160 pounds, 5'10". He's wanting to square up with me, and he wants to roll around the mud with me for a while until he snuffs me out. This has gone on so many times, I can't count how many times he's done this ever since my accident and since my hand's been like that. I have no use of my arm basically, especially not in a self-defensive type situation. Anyways, I haven't even got to the weirdest thing about it. I think this is like some kind of mind control thing going on with kids these days, with the TVs and the video games, stuff that's coming out of Hollywood, all this poison they're pumping out of there. He was spitting and screaming and stuff like that, calling me all kinds of names. So I just reached out and smacked him across the cheek. Not real hard, just slapped him across his face. Not real hard, just kind of tapped him. He runs in his bedroom and gets a bat and comes out and says, "This is for Trayvon." Yeah. He said he's going to kill me for Trayvon. He said it's people like me who murdered Trayvon. He said it's punks. He said it's murderers like me, low-life murderers like me who killed and murdered Trayvon. And he was going to murder me, kill me for Trayvon. So I went and got my baseball bat. Because this kid's 17 years old, the same age as Trayvon. And he's going to beat me down with a baseball bat. And I only got one arm. And I'm half his size. Okay, so I get me an equalizer. And he pretty much went back, and his mom got him back in his room, and she's in there talking to him right now. I just want to make this video before I forgot about everything that happened, or just while it was still fresh on my mind, because I'm thinking about calling the cops. This right here is keeping me from calling the cops right now. Maybe I should call the cops.